Welcome back, Stardew Valley episode 10. And for this momentous occasion, I thought I would bring back the hat. Not the overalls though, because it is pretty hot and I'm already comfy enough with the hoodie. But anyway, my voice might be a little bit weaker than usual today because I just got back from some street outreach for veganism. It was really hot, so I might not do that again too soon, but it makes sense that it gets that hot because it is the beginning of summer. It is currently the 3rd of June, and that's actually really good timing for the in-game switching between spring and summer. So yeah, that's pretty cool timing, I would say. We also saw in the Pokemon series in the recent episode that it switched from spring to summer based on the real-time clock. Anyway, it's going to be sunny tomorrow, so that's good. Fortune teller, pretty good luck. And, oh, Queen of Sauce. We get a new recipe. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe for my secret cookbook. This week's dish is omelette. This is such a simple dish, but so often done incorrectly. A perfect omelette is a thing of beauty. It's a pure golden angel of gleaming tomato, and I'm going to show you my secret method. You learn how to cook omelette. I don't think we're going to be able to see the recipes unless we craft a cookout kit or upgrade the house to include a kitchen. But I do remember, I think, that I saw that you can make an omelette with a tomato. Anyway, I wrote down a couple notes for myself to not forget between the episodes. So of course we also noticed that we need to go pick up the watering can in preparation for tomorrow. The second thing is I was told that you can actually consume, or is it, maybe it's outside, that you can actually consume the +1 defense book. So let's see if that works. Aha! So I just didn't do I just didn't know how to do that. I think in the episode that I got it and I tried to use it, and the reason I dropped it is because I was used to Terraria controls, where like if you pick something out of your inventory in Terraria and then you click outside the inventory space with left click or something like that, it just uses it, right? That's why I got confused. But anyway, the second thing is that actually one of the amethysts that we got was someone in the comments told me that one of the amethysts that I accidentally harvested next to a monster and tried to return to them because of the mistake, I accidentally picked it up again without noticing it. So next time we go into the mines, I'm going to throw back an amethyst in there to bring back to the monsters. And finally, so I don't forget, did we already give a... Oh yeah, we already gave an amethyst to Emily. So yeah, the only thing with amethysts is that we want to send one back to the mine. Hello, Nooch. Hope you have a nice rest today while it's raining outside. We get a letter. Dear Sil, here's a vegetable from the little garden I keep out back. You probably have more veggies than you know what to do with, but oh well. Caroline. So we get a cauliflower. Cauliflowers sell for 175, which could come in a pinch. But for now, I will put it back here because we want to get up to 10 at least of each crop type. So we don't need to water the crops because it's raining. Let's get all the harvest we can. See if we get any decent gold stars to sell. And at this point, even though there's going to be a lot of space, it wouldn't make sense whatsoever to craft more spring seeds to plant because by tomorrow, all of this will be gone. The beans, the strawberries, all the crops that have not grown yet will just be gone. So before I sell everything, or before I sell high quality ones, let's see if we can match up to 10 of each type. That's a lot of leeks. I'm going to put 10 regular leeks in, leave 10 wild horseradishes, put 4 dandelions back, so we have 10 overall in conjunction with 1 silver star. And what's the last one? Daffodil. We definitely have a lot of daffodils, so we can. Oh, but we want to save them for gifts, so I'm going to save, keep all of them, as well as the fact that they don't sell for much. Much better used as gifts. And let's sell the rest. Okay. I'm going to make a lot of money from this. And that's going to ensure that we have a lot of money to buy seeds with on the first day of summer. Let's take... oh, we need to make... before I forget, we need to make it to Clint before he closes. And I know that if I get distracted with other tasks at the beginning of the day, I might completely forget to go pick up the watering can. Although, oh, you know what? Here's the thing. If we're going to Clint, I might as well pick up 5 more copper bars because I want to upgrade the pickaxe to allow us to descend further into the mines without any trouble in the future. So while we pick up the watering can, we can also at the same time leave the pickaxe. Now, even if I forgot to go to Clint today, it wouldn't be the end of the world because I could also pick it up tomorrow and water the crops that we sow, or rather water the seeds that we sow at the beginning of summer. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Oh, you know what? I missed people's birthdays, but that's fine. Help wanted. I will love you forever if you bring me Earth Crystal. Haley. Interesting. So, like, not only do we get gold, but there's this ticket here, I guess? Or is that like a... I can't tell if this is like a pasta piece, like ravioli or something like that. But either way, we know that we have an Earth Crystal, and we're not in such a hurry to use it. So maybe on top of this, on top of the money and this like ticket thing here, maybe this will finally be an opportunity to get on Haley's decent side. So before I go to Clint, I'll go pick up an Earth Crystal, just on the off case that we managed to run into Haley today. Okay, so good to know that contrary to what I used to think about books, or rather what my hunch was, you don't actually need to carry a lot of books with you in order to make use of their bonuses. You just need to consume them. So that's going to be great. What do we want? Earth Crystal. Hello, Nooch. Yeah, we have 4 Earth Crystals actually, so I'm definitely going to use one of them. And also, another thing is that I noticed we're currently in 2 stars out of 3 on the bulletin board. I wonder what happens when we get to 3 stars. It could be that the 3rd star always gives you like a ticket like that, or whatever it is. We'll see. I'm pretty sure it's not part of any mod that I've installed, so might be a 1.6 update kind of thing. Before we visit Haley, let's check the trash here real quick. And is she still in her room? No, oh yeah, she is still in her room, still sleeping. I guess on Sundays, especially if it's raining, she's probably going to stay in bed for a while. So let's go to Clint first instead. And during that time, I can share a little bit about the street outreach that I did today. So, I have a sign that I printed where you see, you know, some cows and a cow and a calf next to them. Oh, hello, Penny. What are you doing standing here? I'm going to go inside. I just wanted a quiet moment. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm going to rummage in the trash here. Why am I digging through the trash? Because sometimes you can find really good stuff in it, and it would be a shame for it to go to waste. That's why, Penny. Hello, Clint. Thank you for the copper watering can. Watering can. And please take my copper. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should save the copper pickaxe at least until tomorrow, because from what I remember, okay, for 2 reasons. And I'm actually not going to do that today. For 2 reasons. The first one is that sometimes when seasons change, you kind of you run into some like stones randomly strewn about in the farm, kind of like how we found the farm on the first episode. And I'd rather have the pickaxe with me for the off chance that some of these stones might spawn on top of places where we want to farm. especially since we're going to buy, you know, a lot of seeds tomorrow. And we want you to retain as much free space as possible. Oh, hello. Who are you? Old Mariner. I've got this old amulet to sell, but something tells me you're not ready for it, miss. Okay, good to know. And then why did you even tell me about it in the first place? Anyway, and the second reason, right, which good segue, is that I want to make sure I have as much money as possible and for the seeds, and so I don't want to waste more than I necessarily need to, you know, the day before. Let's see if Haley maybe is out of her room, so we can give her the earth crystal. There she is. Okay. There you go. Oh, that, yeah, prize ticket. Okay, I'm curious what you do with that. Oh, that's exactly what I needed. Hee hee, I'm so happy. Oh, wait, I should have read it in her voice. Well, I spent all morning doing my hair. Now the rain could mess it up. Life is hard sometimes. Sure is. Prize ticket. Bring this to the prize machine in Lewis's house for a special reward. Okay, will do. Hey, Emily. Hi, Sil. Do you raise sheep in your barn? No, that, I don't see why I would. You can turn their wool into beautiful bolts of cloth. No, we do not do that here. You'll need a loom, though. You can make them yourself if you know the crafting recipe. I'm not gonna do that, Emily. And you should know better at this point. Okay, let's go to Lewis's house to see what we can get with this prize ticket. And I guess it's a new system that incentivizes, you know, doing, oh, there's an event. Okay. Probably a new one for the prize thing. Lewis. Ah, hello there, Sil. I was just loading some more prizes into this machine here. It's a new program I've come up with to help promote a spirit of goodwill among the townsfolk, you included. It's pretty simple. Sometimes when you help out others in town, you'll receive a prize ticket. You can turn them for rewards. Turn them in, I guess. There's more special stuff in there. My only worry is that people will just go after the tickets, rather than cultivating a true compassion for their fellow man. No, I mean, here's the thing. We did do some quests before we even, you know, learned of this ticket system, right? So it is a truthful answer to say that I just want to help. Although it's a nice bonus, you know? Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear that. At any rate, keep checking the Help Wanted board in town. That's a good way to get your hands on more tickets. Good luck out there. Thank you. Well, let's see what we get. And also, let's say hello properly outside of the event. Hi there, Sil. Taking a break? I hope the river doesn't overflow. I guess that's referring to the rain. And also, what is this here? The town's lost and found box. Okay. Is there anything here? Pelican Town Ledger Book. It looks like the mayor uses this to keep track of finances. Pelican Town Marriage Log. After marriage, you may file for divorce here. Let's hope that isn't necessary. Well, we're not going to marry in the first place, so... Ooh. Is this kind of like a... Yo, we could get a tree? What? Okay. It seems like it's kind of like a slot machine, and you get a random reward out of it. If we can get a peach tree, that's huge. Right, I guess we just press the button here and it rolls it. Oh, okay, it's not a slot machine. You just... Ooh. So you can see in advance what you're going to get. That's pretty cool. So the next one is going to be a peach tree, which is fantastic. Although I can't remember if peaches are kind of like summer fruit, no? So not going to be useful until next year anyway. But still, going to save a lot of money. 10 wild seeds, not very exciting, but then I've never seen this before, so I'm curious to see what it is. That being said, we got 12 summer squash seeds. Planted in the summer, takes 6 days to grow, and continues to produce after the first harvest. And I guess this is a 1.6 kind of thing. So, tomorrow we'll be able to check it. What do we want to do with the rest of our time this episode? I do notice that with all the copper we can get, we can start creating iron as well with that. But I think we're going to go deep enough in the mine soon, pretty soon to start getting a lot of iron like just naturally through excavating. So I think with the amount of time left that we have today, oh wait, journal, delivery to Haley, don't forget to take the money. All right, and let's see how that affected our relationship with Haley. Definitely gave 1 heart, so that's good. With the amount of time left, I think we can definitely get to the mines and probably get at least 5 floors in, unlock the next elevator floor, and maybe get some iron along the way. Sad to say, though, that, you know, we're not going to get more strawberries as a result of all this. Let's put the seeds inside, I think. Also put the copper bars here and this here. Okay, let's go to the mines. I'll go through the mountain pass just in case there's something to get there. Anyway, oh, you know what? Maybe. You know what? Let's make this episode a bit more interesting. Before summer starts, I do want to try to get as much of the farm kind of like prepped up as possible. So we have trees here that we can chop to get a little bit more wood and then plant back. So, oh, wait, where's my axe? I think it's in the chest. I forgot to take it. I think I'm going to try to prop up the farm as much as possible now so that tomorrow we barely have any work to do. And also, based on the little bit that I saw from my friends, I guess, parallel play sharing when they played and I watched, that the way you get moss actually doesn't have to do with just leaving regular stumps to dry. It's a next year kind of thing, it seems. I don't know much beyond that, but I know that like we shouldn't just be leaving, you know, regular stumps alone like that. So yeah, we also got a maple tree going, so I'll definitely want to put the last tapper on that to start generating some maple. Let's go do that real quick. There it is. Ooh, digging spot. Although, I don't know, is that going to be carrots or what? Also, there's a seed here that's misplaced, so I can just plant it somewhere else and expand the range of this tree farm. So yeah, this is, oh, even though it's not summer, we already get summer squash seeds. So I guess whenever you see a digging spot like this, it does take into account like how long it's going to take to plant, and therefore like what, oh, you know, I missed another opportunity to get like another, I guess, acorn here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I meant to press the, I meant to go for the axe. My bad. Okay, we lost two acorns there. Oh well. So yeah, it seems like it takes into account how many days they're going to grow, how many days it's going to take them to grow. Also, there's a seed here that we can take, and then it calibrates and like gives you appropriate seed even if it's not in season yet. Oh, and there's another seed over here. Let's put those up front. Plant here, and plant another one, I guess, here. And I think this is the maximum extent of trees that we can plant here without any of them kind of like being stunted by the environment. Anyway, so that means we can, for now, I'll expand the, like, you know, I guess this is, what is it? Pine, yeah. And also we just level up. I'm out of reach for that sap. That's unfortunate. I guess with all the pine seeds that we retain after this, I'll also start expanding to empty areas in the farm, although later down the road, I'll change those farm areas into other stuff. Okay. Let's plant one here, and that should be enough. And then with the, oh, I only have one remaining. Okay. I guess I'll plant it, oh, and you know what? We should chop this tree as well. And this stump too. I will plant it somewhere kind of like south of here. But before that, we get to acorns. Let's put one here and expand to here. There we go. Oh, a lot of it fell in the water. That's a shame. Now, I think, yeah, let's keep planting pines in this area here. First of all, let's take this tree down. With the amount of money that we're making recently, and that we're gonna make in summer, I think we should start preparing in terms of materials for the house upgrade. This tree, no, it's not one of the stumps that we left. I don't think stumps can grow back into trees. I think it's just a tree that was growing in the area at the time. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, with the amount of money that we're generating now, pretty consistently, and especially as we head into summer, I think we should start preparing for the house upgrade. And for that, we're also going to need a lot of materials, which includes a lot of wood, which is why I wanted to start planting a lot of that pretty early. Now let's get this going to, you know, oh, we need to eat a little bit. Evacuate as many spaces in the quarry area as possible for new ones to spawn. Not getting very lucky with the amount of copper ores this time. Well, you know, I just had to complain and then we got 3. I don't think we can get to the missing sap from here. No, okay. Okay, good farm maintenance. We did get 2 more pine seeds, so let's plant 1 here and 1 here. And is there any more left around the farm that I maybe missed? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's go back, go to sleep, and head into summer. I'm excited. So, sap here, wood here. We have a decent amount of wood, that's pretty nice. And then the rest inside. Hello, Nooch. With the amount of coal and copper that we have, let's use a little bit of this day to smelt more. And during that time, I could also tell a little bit about the outreach that I did today. But before that, let's put this here. Put this here. And we also have a decent amount of stone. So I think in terms of resources, we're pretty set. Maybe we're going to need a little bit more wood, but I'm skeptical. I can't remember what it said last time. I'm going to put the amethyst here for now. And yeah, so while I smelt here, although I wish Nooch wasn't in the way. So yeah, I have a sign that shows like a cow and a calf, as well as a chicken and a few chicks, kind of like edited in Photoshop. And it says both in English and in Hebrew, we have feelings too. And on the back of it, maybe I'll add some pictures to demonstrate what I'm talking about, but on the back of it, I taped 2 kind of like nylon sleeves, kind of like paper nylon sleeves, that I kind of like tore apart just enough so that I can put pamphlets in them, like in large amounts. And whenever I hold the sign, I just kind of like, anytime someone new passes and like takes pamphlets from my hand, I just, you know, kind of like pull new ones from those like plastic sleeves. So it's working pretty well. And also the pamphlets that I give to people are from a local animal rights organization. I didn't create or like print any of my own. I just every now and then I kind of like drive to their office and tell them, hey, I'm going to do some, you know, street outreach. Can I just take a bunch of the pamphlets that you created? And usually they're pretty happy about that. So that's the first thing I do. Usually I just, you know, stand with a sign in front of a restaurant, especially a relatively busy one that's relatively close to my home. That's not vegan, of course. And I just, you know, I aim for most of the time, I aim the sign at the restaurant itself so that people eating feel uncomfortable in case they're eating any animal products. And then every time I see someone about to pass by, instead I aim the sign at them, take like pamphlets out, and then hand to them. And the pamphlets that I use, like I usually try to give every person 2 pamphlets. One of them is, you know, full of information about, you know, the exploitation that animals go through in the industries, and the other one is about, you know, nutrition, like plant-based nutrition, as a vegan. Okay, level up. Level 5 foraging. Choose a profession. Forester, trees drop 25% more wood, or gatherer, chance for double harvest of foraged items. I mean, I know that we're focusing on a lot of forestry at our farm, but this I think is far more enticing. So I'm gonna go with gatherer. Okay, we got almost 2,000 from that batch of harvest. So we're heading into summer with a decent amount of money. Day 1 of summer. And we got an achievement, Greenhorn, for getting 50k gold overall. There's just some nice music in the background. Let's see what the TV says. No rain tomorrow. Not great luck today. Living off the land. Summer's here, along with a whole slew of new crops to plant. Take hops, for example. The vines take a while to grow, but once they're mature, they can be harvested every day. Good luck. Oh, thanks. Ooh. Okay, so everything looks different. And Will is here. Good morning, miss. I don't remember what voices give him.
Sorry to bother you so early, but I've noticed you haven't been fishing much.
Yeah, good reason for that, right?
It can be difficult to get into the sport for a beginner. So I figured I'd give you a few pointers. Maybe it'll help you develop your sea legs.
Maybe I need to give you a few pointers on how to get out of here.
So you'll want to hold the rod like this, see?
Can I just skip this, honestly? Willie gave you a quick lesson on fishing basics. You feel more confident already. One more thing. I wanted to give you this.
It's called a training rod. It should make catching fish a lot easier. Just be aware that you'll only be able to catch basic fish with this, but it's a great way to develop your skills early on.
You know, I don't remember this in previous updates, but maybe I'm wrong. But the good news is that we get another fishing rod to throw in the trash in front of Willie's face.
I hope you'll give fishing another try. Once you get the hang of it, you'll be having a great time. Good luck out there.
Fuck you. You know what? I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna throw it in the trash. So yeah, as you can see, all the crops that have not yet grown by the end of spring have wilted. So now what we need to do is clear them up. As you can see, like the colors of pretty much everything around, from plants to the dirt, the trees, everything looks a lot different. Also, this kind of like bluish hue of the, I guess, the acorn trees or oak trees or whatever, really reminds me of trees from Planet Namek from Dragon Ball Z, if any of you have seen that. Hello, Nooch. Who's a good boy? Have some water, especially during a hot summer day like this. And see, just as I anticipated, we have a rock here that I'm happy to have the pickaxe for. So first order of business before Pier opens, I think I'm gonna just take a quick look around the farm, see what I can clear up. Also get this pine tar real quick. And go back. I guess I'll go to that weed over there a bit later. I wonder, do weeds spread in the same way that grass spreads? I don't think so. But if they do, then I would like to let them. So I'm actually going to leave a few, patches of weeds growing around the farm if I spot any others, because I am curious to see if it works like that. Not a lot of debris though, certainly less than I expected to see. It's still a good habit to clean them up when we see them. And also let's go through the quarry real quick. We're already here. Oh, gotta change to the pickaxe. And I guess now, after we finish all of this, we can go to Clint and deposit. Well, I guess after we buy seeds and see how much money we have left. We might send the pickaxe to upgrade. I do want to do that pretty soon, so that I can delve deeper into the mines. Oh, and we missed a rock here. Okay, it seems like the farm is clean. We already put a hopper here, right? So we can chop this tree and maybe find more acorns to plant. Oh, and there we go. There's a weed over there. So I'm gonna try to just keep it there and see if we can get more weeds for the sake of fiber. Right, and then plant this back where we chopped it. Yeah, I can already feel my voice getting a little bit weaker than usual. Pine tar, I think I'm gonna keep it here. Same for all of these. Same for that. And I'm going to try to keep as much inventory space as possible for things, to buy things from Pierre. I'm going to put this to smelt real quick. So I'm going to put the torch back, because if we're going to go to the mines, it might not happen today because of the bad luck. And I'm going to put the watering can outside. Again, so that we have as much inventory space as possible. I also want to go through Robin's to see, just to kind of like, record in my mind how many resources we need for that. Also today, I want to make a lap around town to see how much forage we can find from different types. Because now instead of wild horseradishes and stuff like that, we're going to find some summer forage. Okay, no one's... Oh, what is this? Trout derby. I don't care about that. Okay. Get into Piers. Say hello to everyone. Gus. I'm getting some supplies for the saloon. Piers got the good stuff. Oh, okay. He's gonna repeat. Devil. I just love animals, Miss Sill. Treat them kindly and we'll become friends, I'm sure. Isn't that lip service? Okay, so for summer we have melon seeds. Plant these in the summer, take 12 days to mature. They cost a little bit more than usual, but they're very high value crops, kind of like cauliflower in the spring. Tomato seeds, plant these in the summer, takes 11 days to mature, and continues to produce after the first harvest. So we're not going to need a lot of seeds for this. Blueberry, plant these in the summer, it takes 13 days to mature, and continues to produce after the first harvest. So once again, this is one of the seeds that I might buy a lot of, just to kind of like have continued generating income throughout the entire season. We'll see. Pepper seeds, plant these in the summer, it takes 5 days to mature, and continues to produce after the first harvest. So as you can see, there's a lot of variety in summer where you just plant once and forget, right? Wheat is pretty much the opposite of that. It takes 4 days to mature and you harvest it with a scythe, and it's of course a one-time thing. It's also not very profitable, but I will make sure to get a decent amount of it because it's going to be very, very useful in cooking. Radish seeds take 6 days to mature, pretty cheap. And then with flowers, poppy is very expensive, takes 7 days to mature. Spangle takes 8 and is half as expensive. Hops also, so they take 11 days to mature, but keep growing after that. They go on trellis, so that means that you need to be careful with where you plant them because you can't go through them. So gonna need to be careful. Corn seeds takes 14 days to mature and continues to produce after the first harvest. So as you can see, there's a lot of repeating stuff here that you can just plant a small amount of and forget. And then sunflower seeds, they're really expensive, but they yield more seeds at harvest. So even if you buy just 1 or 2, eventually you'll have a decent amount to kind of like keep planting more and more of. And I think I definitely want, to get a bunch of all of these. Trees might come at a later time, and as I remembered, yeah. So peach grows in the summer, which means the peach tree that we're going to get from the reward program is not going to come in handy until the next year. Anyway, let's see how much we want to buy. With melons, I think this time what I want to do. So there's a trick with melons, cauliflowers, and pumpkins, I think, where if you plant them right next to each other on a 3x3 basis, there's a small chance that a 3x3 grid is going to grow into a massive version of either a cauliflower, a melon, or pumpkin. And in those situations, when you break those apart, like they yield a lot of the base fruit or vegetable. So I think I'm gonna try 2 patches of melons with this, which is going to give us 18 melons at the very least. 10 of which I want to. Oh, you know what? Before that, let me check the community center real quick. Yeah, so I'm actually going to buy a lot of melons, and I'm going to prioritize fertilizer on them because we also want to get 5 gold star melons and also 5 gold star corn. And I think once we can essentially complete this bundle by the end of this season if we play our cards right. So I'm going to buy a lot of melons. I think let's go for like 4 big patches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically 36, right? So I just do shift click. So yeah, a lot of our money has gone out on melon seeds, but that's fine. And also in terms of energy, now that we have the copper watering can, we're going to be able to plant them and water them very efficiently. With tomato seeds, because they produce a lot over time, I think I'm just gonna get 5. With blueberries, I'll get to blueberries last because I would want to spend the rest of the money that I have after everything else on it. Pepper seeds, let's also take 5. Wheat, let's buy 20. Although it's so cheap. But I'm worried that I might not have enough space to like plant everything. Let's go with 20 for now. And because it takes so short to grow, I might go back to buy more wheat seeds as the season continues. With radish, let's do the same. Let's go for like 20. With poppy, let's go for, man, they're so expensive. I'm going to go for 5 for now. Same thing with spangle. With hops, because it grows continuously, I'm going to take 5 as well. And same thing with corn. And we don't have any money left for blueberries. That's so bad. Okay, you know what? I might go back home, grab a bunch of plants that I saved, and maybe go down from like 10 saved to 5 saved. And then by the next year, we'll, of each type. And then by the next year, we'll probably start prioritizing having more at once at the same time. This is why you should try to head into the next season with as much money as possible, so you don't run short on like seed money, which I recognize is a play of words. Okay. I'm gonna put all the seeds outside here for a moment because we're gonna plant them today. And I want to figure out what I can take to Pierre right now in order to sell. Can probably sell this golden carrot. Man, I don't know what to sell. Okay, let's sell some flowers here because we're going to find more flowers in upcoming seasons, which we can use to gift people around. I want to keep the strawberries. Let's go down to 5 of each of the of the spring forage. Except for daffodils because I want to keep some for gifts. We can sell these 2. This as well. Beans, we can go down to 5 and sell this gold star as well. Let's go down to 5 cave carrots because we're going to find a lot of these as well. And I think let's go down to 5 carrots as well. I think this is good. Oh, and you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna leave like the parsnips alone because we're going to put 5 in the community center. Anything else that I want to sell? Maybe sell a few of the amethysts that we have here. Although I don't know if we can sell them to Pierre. We might have to sell them to. We might have to go sell them to what's his face, Clint, and maybe quartz as well. Let's grab 10, see if we can sell them, and let's book it because I don't want to lose time buying seeds and then planting everything. I think we also have enough sap for everything that we need. Though you know what? Let's make sure just in case. I'm gonna craft as much fertilizer as possible, and then try to calculate if I want to buy more from Pierre, if I still have money for it. A lot of sap. And from it, we could craft a decent amount. That's good. I don't think we're gonna need to buy more here. Okay, let's go. Rush to Pierre's. See how many blueberries and I guess I'll buy just like 2 sunflower seeds, or you know what? Maybe even just 1, because it's going to keep like repeating. And I'm more curious. I'm more pressed about the blueberries. I'm gonna skip saying hello to people right now because I'm in a real hurry. Okay. Hello, Pierre, please buy all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we're up to 2,000s. That's pretty good. Let's buy... maybe 20 is good. Because remember, we're still going to need to, like, you know, water all of these. And then with the money that we have left, let's buy 2 sunflower seeds. That's pretty good. I'm still going to go to Clint to sell... oh, hello, Leah. I'm still going to go to Clint to sell those minerals because I don't want to be left with such an empty wallet, perhaps, so early into the season. It's not going to sell for much, I bet, but better than nothing. Hello. Oh, and you know what? I just remembered I should have brought copper to upgrade the pickaxe with. So yeah. We're at 500. That's at least something. Oh, and you know what? I shouldn't have brought the copper with me because I don't have the money to upgrade the pickaxe with. I think that's going to be the next goal. Get to 2,000 and then upgrade the pickaxe. And now for the rest of the day, we should go back to the farm, plant everything. And if there's still time at the end of it, I'm going to want to make a stroll around the outskirts of the city to see if maybe I can find more, maybe some summer forage. Especially now that we have this skill that gives us like double most of the time. Still plenty of time and still a lot of energy, and we still have like a lot of salmon berries, so this shouldn't be an issue. Okay, let's grab everything. Water can, all the fertilizer, all the seeds, and let's go. I think we are, with the amount of space that we have here, we are definitely going to need probably to expand a little bit to the rest of the farm too. I'm going to start with the hops first because I don't want to accidentally get myself screwed. Let's make 5 here. It's gonna maybe give, you know, the, what's his name? Nuge spot a little bit more privacy once they grow. So I'm definitely going to use, I think we have a basic fertilizer for everything here. So I think I'm just going to use it indiscriminately. And then probably if I see that we're getting too low, wheat is probably going to be, wheat and radish are going to be the ones that I spare fertilizer from. So 5 here. That's that. And let's till all of this. Going to prioritize the melons first. Melon. And of course, don't forget to put fertilizer. I'm going to make that that melon joke a lot during this season. I get the feeling. So that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plant here. I'm going to till this row as well. Put the torch back here. And then just fertilize all this. Okay. Next order of business, we also want a lot of gold star corn, which makes me feel like I should have bought more corn seeds. Probably 6 more. You know what? Let's see if I can make it. I want to buy 6 more corn, just to make sure to guarantee the 5 gold star corns. In worst case scenario, we're just going to have a lot of corn to deal with surplus. And, you know, I think this is actually going to be one of those rare episodes which feature just 2 days rather than 3 or 4, because there was a lot of downtime, there's a lot of planning, and as a result, there's a lot of like pausing the time of the day, right? Let's buy 1. Okay, we don't have money for 6, but let's just buy as many as possible. And I'm regretful to, you know, go towards the beginning of the season like with just, like after the first day of the season with just 100 gold, but what can you do? We're gonna earn a lot of it back in a few days, I believe, or in a couple of weeks at least. Okay. Now, I also want to use fertilizer for the blueberries, which I'm going to plant next here. We have 20, so we're going to need 5 by 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be the blueberries. Okay. Next up, the corn. Very important. I'll just make a row here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not very creative when it comes to planting patterns, so you'll have to forgive me when it comes to that. And I think 2 sunflower spots, let's kind of like center them around here. Okay, what is the next priority should be peppers. I'm just gonna make 5 spots here, perhaps. We have 4. That's unfortunate. Okay, we'll just deviate a little bit. Not gonna be very centered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna be the pepper. Tomatoes. We have enough. Yeah, we definitely have enough fertilizer for everything. Or do we? Do we have just enough? 20, 40, 50, 55. Almost just enough. Like barely enough. That's really interesting. That's a fun coincidence. Okay, so with the strawberries, I'm gonna plant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Did I say strawberries? I meant to say tomatoes. My bad. Then, let's go with let's go with radish next. We're gonna make a big patch here. Put the torch here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. The torch here. And then there's 3 here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that to make it look symmetrical, but it's gonna be annoying. Let's put this torch here. So we're gonna need 5 by 4. Is this it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5? I can't count, man. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 rows of that. I'm gonna figure out what to do here. I guess once these sunflower seeds grow and create more seeds, I'm gonna plant some of those here. Okay, radishes gonna be here. It's getting late. It's starting to be dark outside, and we still need to water. So I'm gonna try to be a bit more quick. Then wheat is going to be here. So 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put the torch here. And you know what? I am going to refrain from using fertilizer for wheat, just because I feel like most of the wheat that I'm going to get, I'm just going to use for cooking rather than like gifting and stuff like that. So just plant this as is. And now for the flowers. We have 5 of each, and I do want them to be high quality for the sake of gifts. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna put the torch here. Fertilizer, and then spangle. And we're gonna do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fertilizer, and poppy. And then these 3 spots here are just going to remain empty. Okay, let's get to watering. So here's the thing. Now that we have the copper watering can, I can hold the left mouse button to water 3 at once. And thankfully, as far as I'm aware at least, it costs the same amount of energy as watering 1. So that's going to be a major lifesaver when it comes to retaining energy for stuff, and like not waste a lot of salmon berry. But as you can see, it's still going to take a decent amount of time to water everything. And once we upgrade to I was about to say silver again. Once we upgrade to an iron can, we're going to be able to do 5 in a row, I think. And then gold can is going to be 3 by 3, and then iridium can is going to be 3 by 5, which is going to shorten the process by a lot. But I think by that time, we're also going to have a lot of sprinklers, which will water things for us and free us to do a lot of other stuff in the meantime. Not all the patches covered in terms of light, but that's fine as long as I see where I'm going. So yeah, I think this episode is going to be just a little bit short, unfortunately. That's going to be fine. Oh, my bad. Seems like we're going to make it to water everything in time. Although I am worried that the scarecrow with that position is not going to cover everything, so I think I'll move it over here. And again, because at the moment we care a lot about some of the high quality crops that we tilt, I think I'm going to keep the scarecrow on. Sorry, crows, you're going to have to find food somewhere else, for now at least. Maybe at least once we meet all our goals for the season, I'll take it off, so you can munch a little bit. Okay, we made it. Not even midnight yet. Okay. Put the fertilizer back. I assume Nooch was over there, like next to the greenhouse ruins, is going to teleport back inside the house. And yes, there he is. Okay. Good day, all things considered. We found just enough money. We had just enough money to cover all the seeds that I wanted. And yeah, it's going to be a fantastic season. I think what I'm going to want to do next, on the next episode, or rather on the next day here. Oh, and I almost forgot to move the scarecrow. Let's put him... I think this spot is going to cover everything, right? The thing is, you know what? We should probably craft another one just in case, because I don't want the melon seeds to be eaten. So I'm going to put one here, and we're going to go craft another one. Try to make it before the day ends so I don't crash. I think we need coal, and we need wood, right? Yes, and the wood is outside. There it is. One more scarecrow. And you know what? I'm with the resources that we have, fiber is really my only concern in order to craft a cook. Oh, actually, it's 10 cookout kits for that amount of resources. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna oh, I guess it's just... I'm confused. Can you only craft 10 total ever? I thought it was going to craft 10 of them for that amount of resources. Never mind. Okay, the reason I want a cookout kit, first of all, to see how it works, because I've never used it before. But second, it might allow us to look into some of the recipes that we've unlocked so far. But the thing I was going to say is that next episode, I'm going to want to start decorating the farm a little bit. I'm going to, close off this patch here. Oh, I should start to get going to bed. I want to enclose this patch over here with stone fence and gates. Not for any practical reason in terms of like game mechanics, but just because I think it's going to look good. And also, I want to do good on what I said near the beginning of the series and craft gates to kind of like put at the, entrances of the farm, just for the sake of, kind of like aesthetic roleplay. Because it seems weird to me that like, full access to like someone's, farm and house and like chests that just lay about outside. It's just free access like that. The only exception is that over here with the shipping box, I'm going to kind of like draw a fence, not here so that people can't enter if they wanted to like pick things up from the delivery box, but rather something along this line over here. And also for the mailbox, right? Maybe just, maybe like just one like short fence over here just to close things off. But yeah, that's definitely going to be enough. And let's put back the fiber, the wood, and the coal inside. Let's see how the cookout kit works. Can I do it inside? I'm curious. Yes, we can. Okay, so it props a kind of like a stove, like kind of like an improvised stove like that, or like a pot, right? And as I predicted, or rather as I remembered from looking previously, fried egg with the vegan recipes mod is going to require tomatoes instead of eggs. So that's fantastic. Although besides energy and health, it's not going to do much. So I'm not going to make a lot of these anyway. Same thing with omelet, which in this case is going to be crafted with a common mushroom and a potato. So that's pretty exciting. And let's see the other recipes that we unlocked. Farmer's lunch, potato and parsnip, which we can do at the moment, gives you +3 farming. I don't remember. I don't remember what that does. I don't remember if it upgrades like the quality of the produce that you harvest. Maybe it, gives you a higher chance at like silver and gold stars. And I think I'll look into that by the beginning of the next episode, because if it does, then I might start making farmer's lunch for very, very large harvests. For example, for the melon harvest that's going to happen in a couple of weeks. Miner's treat, +3 mining and +32 magnetism. So milk any, we're going to need to figure out how to make vegan milk in this mod. Sugar we can buy from Pierre, and cave carrot we just have a lot. We just get them from the mine. So that might be pretty good for extended expeditions into the mines. Stir fry has a lot of ingredients, but just restores a lot of energy and health, so probably not going to cook that a lot. Radish salad, same thing. Coleslaw, same thing. And moss soup. Still have no idea how to get moss in the first year, if it's even possible. But yeah, I'm curious to see if this thing remains here. Can I even move it? Oh, it just breaks. Okay, good to know. Although, you know what? Okay, I'm going to use the 30 minutes that's left real quick. I want to prop one down and see if it remains there, right? Let's make one of these, and then quickly before the time runs out. Although even if we crash at home, we're going to be fine. Okay, I'm gonna put it here as if it's kind of like a makeshift kitchen. We go to sleep and see if it stays tomorrow, because if it does, then we might be able to cook even without the what's it called? The kitchen upgrade. So yeah, let's go to sleep. Level 1 fishing. I don't know. I guess it's because of the tips that Willie gave us. Not that it's ever going to come into practice. And we didn't sell anything, so no money. And no, the cooking station doesn't stay. So it is very, very temporary. And again, I don't know why it says like in parentheses 8 there. Is this new music? I don't think I've heard this one before. That's interesting. I guess we'll hear it next time. Anyway, I don't know why it says 8 in parentheses here next to cookout kit. Oh no, you know what? I recognize this music. Do I? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm not sure why it says 8 in parentheses here. Does that mean that we can only craft like 8 more throughout the entire playthrough, or what? I'm not sure. But at any rate, we'll have to figure out next time. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. We made it to summer. We planted out a lot of seeds, and we're going to have very chunky profits in a few weeks from now. A few weeks in the game, but also a few weeks outside of the game. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay mindful, eat fruit, and don't multiply. Peace.